Hello, my dear subscribers. So I'm Rising. I'm Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm going to be doing a general reading for the sign of Gemini for the month of January 2019. I'm using the, for those that are coming for the first time, I'm sorry, I am using the Art of Life Tarot. This is by Charlie Livingston. Okay. And thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for following me. For those that is the first time that I come into my channel, I do regular monthly reading once a month, and I also go live once a week in English and in Spanish, and I'm a bilingual reader. And you're welcome to come to my channel on the live reading. You can either pay a minimum donation of $5 for any questions that you have. I do all kinds of readings, okay? Love, work, relationship, finances, family matters, whatever it is that you need. You have a question, you can come to me and I will answer. And I consider myself over 90% accurate on my readings. Unless you want to do a personal reading, my personal readings is half an hour. I start with half an hour. I also have the application Instango if you want to go to Instango, okay? So, I'm gonna clarify this reading with a right-away tarot. And enough with that. So I'm gonna start your reading, my dear Geminis. So Geminis, I have. The foundation for you is the Six of Swords. And these cards have a message, and I'm going to go with the message that these cards have. You have, for everything you have missed in life, you have gained something else. So, I understand this card in a way that maybe, you know, you couldn't go to school, but you do have a good life with your let's say you got married, had children. Some of you that are the ones that are reading for, you may had a good wife and good children, and maybe you were not able to become a doctor and finish some kind of education. Let's say there was a balance in your life for those that that this reading is going for. I don't know who this is for. I don't know who you are. I don't know what kind of life you have. I don't know what you miss in life. Maybe what happens when we grow up, we start thinking, oh, I should have gone, I want to go to the army, let's say, and you were not able to go to the army. And so you probably decide that, oh, okay, I want to go to become a doctor, an architect. I don't know, anything that you put your mind to it, and you for some reason didn't do it, and something else came along. So this is whatever you did in your life, whatever your path you took, whatever the situation was, you took another path, but it was also a good path that you had, okay? So always see the positive of it. Don't always concentrate on the negative. So this is what comes out over here. Everything you have missed in life, you have gained something else. So anything that you miss that you had, you gained something else. You gained freedom. If you never been married, you have your freedom. So there is something there. This time around, I have one major arcana for you, and everything else is good. You had the Lover's card. The heart has reasons, the reasons cannot know. Some of you, if you have this energy with the Six of Swords, foundation is that maybe you are dealing with the matters of the heart. You're probably dealing with a relationship that you see. You have the Six of Swords and the next Six of Swords here. So let me just see what's going on in here. You probably, looking back to the past to see what you did in your life with your romance, okay? So remember that maybe you concentrate on something about your relationship, and now this is what, you know, this is who you had. You probably had a good marriage to some of you, and it's very common for Gemini to be a married man or woman. They tend to be married, opposed to signs that are single, Leos, Sagittarius, Aquarius. Those signs are the main signs that don't like to get married. They might live in a relationship, but they might not get legally married. And if they do, they live together for a couple of years and they go their own path. There's the two of them, you know, especially the ones that like the freedom, because there's always that the good thing about Aquarius is that they're very faithful, but it's very similar to the air signs. Gemini and Libras are very faithful signs. They stick around to the end. So the next card that you have is 5 of Swords. Sometimes I go about pitying myself, and all the time I am being carried on. Great winds across the sky. So sometimes you may be feeling sorry about yourself, about myself, or whatever it is. Some people has that pity, and then they always saying, oh well, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do the laundry, I gotta do the house, I gotta do, and at the end this is telling you you'll be carrying on. Like, there is always that you always have someone helping you. You always had the helping hand. Someone came to the rescue. Someone came to help you. You couldn't do the laundry. Someone came to take care of you. If you had a surgery, someone came to do this for you. So I think that with this card is telling you, stop feeling pitiful, because there is always someone there for you, and stop feeling pitiful about yourself and start saying, you know, God, the Creator, whatever you want to call it, always put someone in my path to help me. The next card that I have is the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands card says patience and fortitude to conquer all things. To those that I'm reading for, you guys might need patience. You guys need to learn how to be patient. Some people are very impatient. Some people want to have something done yesterday, not tomorrow, not today, yesterday. Okay, so I feel that some of you, and maybe you guys are waiting for, let's say you're waiting for a job. You want the job like right now. Okay, maybe you're going back to school, like I said to you before. Maybe you decide that you want to have that school situation. Maybe you did not in the past, you probably, you know, were a married woman, and now you decide your children are growing and you want to go back to school. Now you want to finish up with that degree and go back to work. Okay, so just be patient, that things are going to happen as it's meant to happen. Remember, it's called divine timing. The next card that you have is the 6 of Pentacles. A man's true wealth is the good he does in his world. So here is you working towards something, and maybe you're working towards this financial stability that you're looking for. Okay, so sometimes not always physical is always a true wealth. Wealth is also having enough to provide for you, having the right space. I am doing tomorrow when I go live. You guys can find out if you guys decide to listen to me when I go live. I'm doing this affirmation. Okay, so remember, not everything that you have when it comes to abundances or wealth is always money. Okay, having a good health is good. It's abundance, because God, you don't have to spend money on medication like some people are. And see, you end up with the 2 of Cups. I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I'm with you. I have a feeling with this card is that some of you are truly in love with your partners. Okay, some of you in a very good relationship with your partners. Maybe some of you are thinking about what your partners have done for you. And like I said, if let's say you guys are in a situation that you guys are looking for a job and you want to be able to maintain your household, that job that you want is coming to you. Okay, if this is a job situation, but if this is a relationship situation, you probably have married or are in a relationship with a good woman. Okay, a good woman, a good man. So let me clarify with the Rider-Waite Tarot and see what other message come for you guys. Okay. You have the Justice card, and this card is very similar to the Six of Pentacles in the regular tarot. Remember, he's like holding a balance. So this is the sign of Libra. You might be dealing with a Libra person, or you just might be just balancing your energies. Okay, this is the Justice card. You know, and maybe you guys decide that maybe some of you might have to go to court for some reason. Maybe you guys have court matter. Maybe you decided to, let's say, to those of you that might be going through a divorce, this divorce might be happening this year. Okay, that's for some of you. Here you have the Ten of Pentacles. So here is some of you. See, you had the Ten of Wands here. 10 is endings. Okay, but 10 is also, here is you're coming out of a divorce or you're getting married. Okay, some of you may be coming out of a divorce, or you finally met the significant other that you're gonna want to be for the rest of your life. Okay, see, this could be a second marriage for some of you. And you decide, okay, fine, this is a good time. I met the right person, and now I'm getting married. Look at you with the Nine of Cups, like being okay in your situation. You're feeling fulfilled, like about, you know, the life that you're having right now, the relationship that you want to be with, okay, or whoever you want to be with. You're in a complete balance with that person. You have the Six of Swords here. You have the Six of Pentacles here. Some of you might be moving away. Maybe you guys decided that you guys getting married, and then at this time you decide that you are going to move in with that person, or the person is going to move in with you. There is some kind of movement going on, unless you decide to go on a trip. And look at you. The Three of Pentacles, meaning you're working towards a relationship. Because it's coming over here, I will say that to those that are looking for a job, the job offer is going to come, and you're going to concentrate in this job situation. Okay, some of you may say, okay, fine, my job is here, I finally found it. You haven't applied for such a long time, and that's because you want to offer your family the stability that you're looking for, financial stability and stability for yourself. And you're going to focus on them. If you are in a relationship, you may be focusing on the relationship part of that of your life. You need to work on it. Let's say you're reuniting with an ex-partner. If you're reuniting with your ex-partner, your significant other, you guys need to work on that relationship. Look at this. You start with the Justice card. Maybe this time around you guys decide, okay, we've been together for let's say you're together for 10 years, 5 years, and then you want to renew the vows. Okay, I'm going to clarify the Justice card just because it's a major arcana, and it's right under the Lover. So either you're going to get divorced or you're going to get married. One of those, okay? Either or is going to happen to you this year. Or you're concentrating on that. If you're concentrating having your life partner, you maybe find it, and if you do find it, you're going to marry that person or live together. Look at you. I have a lot of earth signs, so I feel earth in this. You might be dealing with the earth energy. To those that are in a relationship with a Virgo, Capricorn, or what's the other sign that's earthy? Virgo, oh, Taurus. Those are the signs that and did I do Taurus yet? No, I didn't. And so if you guys are with a Taurus, maybe those are the ones I am talking to. So maybe this is a relationship that you may find, okay? Meaning that you may end up meeting someone that is a Taurus, okay? So that could happen. So if you haven't met someone, it can happen, or the person might have a lot of earthy energy of that. The next card that I'm gonna take for you guys, okay, is the Gemini's, is the abundance card. So let's see what, and I'm using the Gypsy Oracle cards. Let's see what card comes out this turn. Okay, I have, this card is hanginess. Okay, sometimes some people have this ego problem. If it's not you, Gemini, it could be your partner. Okay, so some of you have this ego, and it could be you, Gemini, thinking that the ego is crossing you. So let me see what the health card says for you, and at the end I think that this is going to resonate with the card, with the most important message from the 4 agreements. But let me just get the health card and get it over and done with. So let's see, because I think this is resonating with this. And this card here, the 9 of Cups, is like, sometimes this is like an ego, like I have everything. That's the type of energy that one is too. Let's see. You have Labradorite. Okay, so let's see with the Labradorite. I always have a problem pronouncing that card or that word, Labradorite. But I do have the stone. It's funny because I do have the stone, and I love this. You know, I love rocks, and it's the card number 20. Okay, if you want to buy it, you guys cannot see this, not the name. Let's see it. See, Labradorite. Okay, hopefully you guys can see it. So with that card, it says the mind eye. Labradorite raises your consciousness to connect the mystical dimension and the highest protective energies. It's a strength your faith in yourself and aids intuitive guidance, self-understanding. You are an intuitive being with the gift of foresight. Keep yourself grounded. The veil between the worlds is thin. You can easily confuse yourself with imagining for clear insights. Hold on to common sense. It is your most effective tool. Is assessing intuitions and acting on those that are valid. The divination of this card is: beware of psychic vampires. Ensure that you do not have a leak aura. You face a temporary setback, but a sudden reversal of fortune is possible. Be careful what you wish for. It may come true. Raise your consciousness to the highest levels of labradorite. Indicates capricious love. So sometimes you just fall in love with someone, and it's just, maybe that's the reason why this is like the ego card is coming up here, because you're just doing it because you want to. Just fall in love with let me explain this card. Sometimes people want to have this specific person as their significant other, they're looking for the person that's like, let's say for example, that woman is a blonde. Let's say you're a dark guy and you're looking for a white woman, blonde hair and blue eyes. So this is what I think this is telling you to, is capricious love. So you probably might be to those negative energies, not the positive ones. Okay, you might be just looking for the type of man or woman, or the vice versa. Maybe you're the white person looking for dark skin. And the package is not the important part of it. It's the person itself, the spirit, okay? And you just want to have that, want to have that, and want to have that. And that's just called capricious love. Okay, the healing inside, giving your energy away is bad for your health. Establishing an efficient interface with the outside world will protect your well-being. So sometimes if you may be having people around you that's sucking your energy, so be careful, because you might be giving your energy away too. So maybe you know, if you are a healer, if you practice, if you're a medium, be careful, you know, always recharge your energy. Make sure people are not leaking, like it says here. There might be a leak in your aura, so always recharge, always make sure, meditate, so your chakras are all working properly and nothing is leaking outside your body. Frequency is high. The chakra is the third eye crown. The timing is Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and the soul path is opening the inner eye. So this is the labradorite, is the stone that opens the third eye. So some of you, if you want, when you do guys meditate, you can put that in your forehead, and that helps you open up the third eye. And let me see what the message is for you for the month of January 2019, using the 4 agreement. What is the most important message that Gemini needs to know for this year 2019, for this beginning of the year, for this January? Let's see what the message is. Release the need to be right. Again, ego. Sometimes ego wants you to be right, and sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes admit the wrongness of who you are. When you believe something, you assume you're right, and you may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. So sometimes some people need to let go of the position of being right. And that's where it comes down to ego. Suburbia, Hanigans. So now it's time for you to say, what am I going to do this right? Am I doing this wrong? Should I also say, maybe I'm wrong? Maybe I said something wrong. So this is like maybe in your job situation, maybe with your relationship, or maybe with your children, whoever it is that you need to say, maybe I was wrong. And that doesn't make you less than a person. It's just being humble, okay? And admit that you may be wrong, okay? So with that said, my dear Gemini, I see you in the next video. Love and light. I may be going live tomorrow night. Just wait for my message to go. And I'll see you tomorrow. See you in the next video. I will not be live the Wednesday the 23rd, which is my birthday. But if you would like to, you can also join my channel. And you're welcome to have questions answered. If you join the channel, you don't have to pay the super chat. However, if you do want to have a question asked, and that's all you want to do and move along, you're welcome to come to my channel. I would like a subscription, but if you don't subscribe, that's okay with me. Okay, if you pay a super chat, it's good, or make a donation, however you want to call it, because I could give you a more of whatever the question is for you. I will use more cards, okay? When I do only non-pay questions, I don't read as much. So love and light, my dear Geminis, and I see you in the next video. Take care.